Know your name. What is in a name? Shakespeare asked. A rose by any other name would still smell divine. Yet, call it bramble blossom and it immediately loses its allure. In that single twist of language, we experience how names can alter our perception of the world. Name is not a mere label to identify us. In carefully chosen syllables, it is an echo of our roots and a tribute to the faith others have placed in us. It carries with it the memories and legends of the ones who have come before us and also the gentle reminder of new beginnings. Our Constitution bestows upon this land two treasured names, India and Bharat. While I embrace both with equal fervor, Bharat carries a resonance echoing millennia of civilization and history. Though often attributed to King Bharata, the true significance of the name is even more profound. In Sanskrit, Bha signifies light or enlightenment, and Rata means in pursuit of or devoted to. Bharat embodies a community steadfast in its quest for knowledge and advancement. Thus, the very meaning of the name serves as a source of inspiration for an entire community. Sometimes it is not merely the literal definition of a name that holds weight, but rather the deeds and character of its bearer. Ram in Sanskrit connotes radiance, while Krishna denotes dark, yet each stands exalted not by linguistic nuance but by the virtues and destinies of their legendary heroes. It is through their exemplary lives that these names transcend mere labels to become symbols of moral fortitude, compassion, and divinity. At birth, none of us get to choose our name. It is lovingly bestowed by those who cherish us the most. In this simple act of naming lies a heartfelt legacy, a gift of hope and dreams from one generation to the next. Before we understand the syllables, our name holds the promise of who we might become, an idea or faith of the person who gave it to us. Over time, every success or stumble adds a fresh coat of color to that name until, in the end, it reflects not just our beginning but the story of our entire life. My name, Basri, was a gift from my mother. As a child, I was often teased by some classmates who used to joke that if I had a brother, he must be called Tabla. Wearied by these jibes, I turned to my mother for reassurance. I asked her why she named me Basri. Her answer changed my entire outlook on life. She explained that Basuri, that is, flute, was Krishna's most cherished possession. He carried it with utmost care everywhere he went, and at the time of leaving Vrindavan, he entrusted the Basuri to Shriji for safekeeping. My mother said, Basuri will always be protected by Lord Krishna and Shriji. Since that day, I have approached every challenge with renewed faith in my mother's words. Whenever doubts creep in or obstacles loom large, I recall the promise woven into my name that Krishna and Shriji stand beside me, guiding and protecting me. I am grateful for this simple yet profound belief as it helps me face uncertainties with a humble heart and a steadfast spirit. Whether our names are simple or steeped in history, they hold the power to define us and to remind us of our purpose. By understanding the stories and legacies behind them, we can tap into the inspiration they hold and perhaps even reinterpret their meaning through our own actions. Know your name, own its story, and live it with conviction. Ultimately, every legend starts with a name. Thanks for listening. Now, some word power. Sometimes it is not merely the literal definition of a name that holds weight, but rather the deeds and character of its bearer. Ram in Sanskrit connotes radiance. Connot connote means of a word imply or suggest an idea or feeling in addition to the literal or primary meaning. Krishna denotes dark, yet each stands exalted not by linguistic nuance alone, but by the virtues and destinies of their legendary heroes. Exalted, exalted, exalted means elevated, high ranking, prominent. It is through their exemplary lives that these names transcend mere labels to become symbols of moral fortitude, compassion, and divinity. Fortitude, fortitude means courage in pain or adversity. I am grateful for this simple yet profound belief as it helps me face uncertainties with a humble heart and steadfast spirit. Steadfast. Steadfast means resolute, dutiful, unwavering. Thanks for listening.